Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to discuss about a very important topic, and that is cloud function. And this cloud function is used on all the different cloud providers like AWS, Azure and GCP, and only the names are different, but the way this cloud function performs, it is similar in all these cloud providers. So in AWS, it is called Lambda function. If I talk about Azure, it is called Azure function. And in case of GCP, it is called Cloud function. So basically, this cloud function, again, we have platform as a service, in which whenever we are going to deploy any of the application like Node application, C Sharp, ASP.NET, Java. So all the platform is already set up, and we are just going to provide or set up our code. We have infra as a service, in which we set up the infra, we install all the applications, and then we set up the code. Then we have software as a service, in which we just need to log in and we start. This is called function as a service, in which you can create a function. This function is capable of doing the required functionality, and here there is no need to provision any server, install any package. So again, it is another level of code deployment, and this is called cloud function, where we write a function, and this function can be used by different ways. If you are going to create an API, so from API gateway you can execute, you can point to this cloud function. If you have created any queue, so using publisher subscriber relationship, you can, this function can subscribe to that channel, or subscribe to that particular topic, subscribe to that particular topic, and then it can consume that topic. So again, it can use for Kafka, it can be used for all the publisher subscriber, in which we have a pipeline, and in which there are different topics, there are different uh, divisions or partitioning, and then based upon that, this function can be invoked. This function can also be invoked from the Bitbucket, where if we want to manipulate any of the images, so the event can be triggered from Bitbucket. So again, cloud function, you can write simple single purpose function that are attached to events entitled from your cloud infrastructure. So any event from your cloud infrastructure, it is entitled there. Again, the main thing is like in terms of pricing. So the time you are using, the time that this function is running, you're only going to paid for the time on which this function is running. So not for any server cost, not for any provisioning, not for any platform cost. It is the time by which your function is running, you are only built for that. Again, no need to bother about any of the security features, because it has built-in security at role per function level at the least privilege principle. Then if I talk about the scaling part, so it automatically scales. So based upon the traffic, again, scaling part is also taken care by this cloud function, automatically scales based upon load, without thinking about how the infrastructure is there, how many nodes or how many servers needs to be provisioned. Then this can be written in all the, so it supports all the different language, as I talked about ASP.NET, then we have Java, we have Node, then we have C Sharp. So all the languages are supported. Then this particular function that you have deployed in cloud function, it can trigger your code from Google Cloud, from Bitbucket, from your storage bucket, if any image is uploaded from any of the API gateway. So it can be called from any of these services. Plus this cloud function, the main thing is like all other factors apart from the function, it is already taken care. all the triggered events either from a Kafka bus or any of the inbuilt bus, this events can trigger this cloud function and we can do the desired function. So there are many things that this cloud function is capable of, and then without thinking about the infrastructure, without bothering about what type of code is required, the only thing is the pricing is totally dependent upon how long your function runs. Simple. How many times it is invoked and how many resources you provisions. So resource, how many times a function is invoked, and main thing is like how long your code is running. So these are the only things. Apart from that, the triggers, as I told you, that if there is a cloud storage bucket, so it can trigger this particular function. If there is a publisher subscriber, or you can see the any Kafka implementation, so that can also be used. Plus any of the API gateway can also call this particular cloud function. So fully serverless, security is managed, scaling part is managed behind the scene. We are just responsible for uploading our code. We just need to make sure that whatever logic we have written, whatever is the function of that particular cloud function, it is doing all those things, and rest all things in terms of infra management, in terms of scaling, in terms of security, all those things are managed by Azure function. So this is all about Azure or cloud function. And same thing again, whatever I am talking about this cloud function, it all is applicable on Azure function also. It is applicable on Lambda function also. So as I said that the similarity between Azure function, cloud function, Lambda function is same in terms of like costing, in terms of triggers, in terms of events. The only thing is like these are separate platforms, and again there may be some difference in the way we are going to set up this cloud function, but apart from this, in terms of principle, it is doing exactly same things in different cloud providers. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.